Alright, let's talk about what's broken today. Today in Portland, Oregon, battles on ice over who gets to play, a college strike that could shove students out of the country, a leadership mess with a trademark twist, and a media buyout slicing up our local mags. Get ready, let's dive into today's local chaos. I'm Vixie Steele, welcome to Loud and Local here in Portland. First up, something I'm already pissed off about. Sarah Maywalt, a Portland curler, is challenging a federal ban that keeps transgender women out of women's sports divisions at federally sanctioned events. The Trump administration dropped that executive order in February 2025, and USA Curling fell in line because they answer to the US Olympic and Paralympic Committee. Evergreen Curling Club out in Beaverton says they support inclusivity, but they're stuck under national rules. Classic bind. Say you care, then get handcuffed by the rulebook. Maywalt's no newcomer. She caught the bug in the late 90s. The 2018 Winter Olympics reignited it. She was a regular at Evergreen until this order hit. Then she stopped curling and started protesting USA Curling's compliance. To be fair, she's got the receipts. This isn't some overnight tantrum, it's a long fight. Studies keep piling up, showing no notable competitive advantage for transgender women overall, yet the ban persists. Mate, what are we even doing? We say sports are about skill and heart, then we sideline people over baseless fear. It's baffling how outdated policies keep sidelining athletes over made-up panic. Honestly, let people play. Build fair categories with science and decency, and stop weaponizing paperwork to decide who's human enough to sweep a bloody stone down the ice. Moving on before I break something. Portland Community College, a strike that started in March, has classes in limbo. Winter term ended later that month with no real resolution, and international students are staring down a brutal clock. If they're not full-time by April, their F1 visa status can vaporize. That's not abstract, that's deportation risk, because faculty and admin can't sort a contract. PCC's telling students to consider transferring. Sure, just uproot mid-year. Good luck finding seats, credits that transfer, and rent you can afford. PCC's got about 350 international students now. That's half of what it was 10 years ago. And let's not forget, a Trump-era order blocked Tanzanians and folks from 38 other countries from most US visas. So the pipeline is already strangled. These students pay tuition, work hard, keep local apartments rented, and buy food on our streets. Then a strike threatens to shove them out. It's a damn shame that students' futures are collateral damage in a power struggle. And now, on to another disaster. PCC's president, Adrian Bennings, is under scrutiny for a potential conflict of interest. Board member Keen Trong filed a complaint in March with the Oregon Government Ethics Commission. The question is, why PCC used Bennings' trademark slogan, "One Together, Together One," in college marketing without board disclosure or a contract with her LLC, G7 Enterprises. The trademark filing goes back to August 2023. Bennings and her husband registered G7. The commission is doing a preliminary review right now. Not a conviction, but the smell test? Yeah, no, it's not great. Here's the thing, even if no cash changed hands, promoting a private trademark can still benefit a private interest. That's Ethics 101. Transparency should be a given, not an afterthought. If it's clean, disclose it, paper it, vote on it, move on. But when leadership treats governance like a vibe instead of a rulebook, students and staff get burned while lawyers get paid. Alright, let's keep this train wreck rolling. Saga City's financial nosedive ends with a sell-off. Portland Monthly and Seattle Met are now in the hands of Michigan-based Our Media for $1.6 million, a sale finalized in March. Out the door go senior editors like Brooke Jackson Glidden at Portland Monthly and Eric Nussbaum at Seattle Met. Portland staff were cut from 7 to 4. The last day for Portland layoffs was the end of March. Seattle's were the start of April. Our Media isn't committing to rehire or to severance. Unbelievable, but not surprising. Saga City was drowning in debt. Loans from First Fed Bank and the SBA, a receivership fire sale to pay creditors. Meanwhile, those mags built reputations. Award-winning reporting at Seattle Met and serious food criticism at Portland Monthly. Now a company with city glossies in Detroit, Cincinnati, Indianapolis and Atlanta swoops in, slices payroll and shrugs at local voices. I swear, this is how you kill quality. Bleed the newsroom, then wonder why the work sounds like press releases. Losing quality journalism to corporate bean counting is a bloody travesty. Last up, and yeah, now we're talking urgency. Nathaniel Vergau's been tapped to lead Multnomah County's Homeless Services Department. Chair Jessica Vega Pedersen named him in April, and he's expected to start in May pending board approval. Vergau comes out of the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority. He started there in 2017 and ramped up shelter systems, managed COVID response, case management, and behavioural health projects. Respect where it's due, the resume's legit. But the hill he's climbing is brutal. Nearly 8,800 people were unsheltered in Multnomah County as of January 2026. More people are entering homelessness each month than we can house right now. And budget clouds are stacking up, with federal funding cuts looming by 2028. The gap between need and capacity is a canyon. If we don't hit the root causes hard, housing supply, addiction treatment that actually has beds, mental health care that answers the phone, living wage work, we're putting a band-aid on a gaping wound. So here's my blunt take. Let Vergau hire fast, cut dead weight, publish goals monthly, quit celebrating press conferences and start showing units opened, treatment slots filled and encampments decommissioned with real placements, not just sweeps. And for the love of sanity, stop starving the system while pretending shock at the outcomes. I don't make the rules, but I do enforce them. Results or get out of the way. All right, let's land this thing. On the ice, a curler is told she can't compete because paperwork says so. At PCC, students' visas hang by a thread, leadership games smell like conflicts, and our local magazines get carved up by suits who couldn't spot St. John's Bridge on a postcard. Portland deserves better than this treadmill of bullshit. Fix the rules, fund the classrooms, protect the students, safeguard ethics, and stop gutting journalism to save a few damn pennies. And that's today's dose of reality on Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in Portland. Go do something useful and join me again tomorrow.